So why did you get involved in like the local music scene?
I guess more or less I got tired of playing in my basement. I like talking about the scene and getting word out there about some of these bands because, I mean, for the longest time I was completely unaware that the scene even existed.
Introduce ourselves later. So, take it.
Not too far from the city, but not too far from the farms. Suburban towns like Glen Ellyn, Carroll Stream, and St. Charles are full of artists trying to get their art across to anyone who will hear it.
I think within the age group it's relatively active.
We have a nice, concise group of people that will go to see each other's bands. You know, everybody will have fun.
I think it's very active, but I also think people should invest more time in practicing their instruments.
Not a lot of towns even have local scenes that are like as big as ours or as booming as ours.
I would say it's kind of fragmented. It depends on the show you're going to.
One of the key places where the local scene is still prominent is at a small venue called Pub Yahoo, comically described by local blog Brace for Insanity as the renowned dungeon of Carroll Stream. The place may look trashy. It has a one-of-a-kind vibe only found there.
Smell of the back area. Smells like old fried stuff.
It's a dingy, disgusting little basement bar with crap sound. But pack like 40 kids in there and you're gonna have a good time.
There's kind of a sense of community when it comes to like Pub Yahoo especially.
And some shows are great and kids come for every band and stay for all the bands.
It's an amazing place to start up too. I mean, if you're unsure about doing shows and stuff, you just want to try it out. There's no risk really in doing that.
You know, the Pub Yahoo, you know, area, that kind of music scene. They come from the same place, you know, they kind of understand each other. And I think that's pretty special that you don't really see in other music scenes.
Playing at places like that really helped us get in touch with a lot of other kids in similar bands or that like that kind of music and kind of all doing the same thing.
Even with the presence of a fairly well-known venue, the debate is out on whether the scene is active, and has many participating bands and fans question if the scene is dying. One of the arguments that believe it is dying thinks it is happening because of the disappearance of fans and a major drop in quality of many bands.
There are a few really good people that are doing their best to salvage what's left.
There aren't very many guys my age in it seems like, and I think in that way it's kind of dying.
People don't want to come out and see this band that hasn't practiced at all because 2 songs.
For the most part, it's a dying scene. It's falling apart. People are downloading music illegally. They're only going out to, do drugs and listen to electronic music.
I think people spend too much time making fun of other artists and their music, or, I see a lot of come see my band, and then they leave. After the friend's band plays and what have you.
People just come for that half hour that they want to see their friends.
It's falling apart, and we all need to do our part to bring it back together.
Overall, though, I think the scene is alive and well. I just think it could be better united, maybe, is the right word.
Despite the debate, the bands that are still active are looking at 2015 with big plans.
We recorded a lot, and then we are at the final. We just gotta do vocals now. And I said that for the past 3 weeks about. You just gotta do vocals. Still haven't done them yet.
How many songs are going to be on this recording? Is it an EP? Or?
Yeah, it's an EP. How many is it? 5.
What's it called?
The Dirty 630.
We are taking a little break from for our vicious show schedule. But right now we're on a little bit of a break because we're recording our first full-length album, Attention Please, in our drummer's basement, which is always fun.
Stuff we want to do, we want to record our double album. Now we want to put out 24 songs.
And we have a Kickstarter going right now, and that goes till January 7th, and we're raising money to record a new album, which we're recording in the middle of January, and should have those songs done a couple months after that.
Here we are, laying in the grass together, and the stars burn so bright they remind me of stars.
Knockout Kid finished a national tour with A Brighter Life and played cities such as Myrtle Beach, Dallas, Orlando, and Baltimore. They recently successfully completed a Kickstarter to help fund the aforementioned new album. Even with the tough times and arguments, these bands still push on because of the love for their music.
I really appreciate the fact that it's not exactly about just who's making the most digestible music. It's more about, do you have the heart for it, and can you pull it off, and are you really putting everything you have into what it is, and are you making it your own?
I think that we're actually kind of, lucky in a way, because not every local scene is like ours, where it's like, so, like I said before, like just so tight and together. And
what keeps driving you through all like the struggles and the financial strains?
Yeah, it's a question I haven't really asked myself. Futility. I don't want to give up because I think there's a chance. I hope there's a chance.
The scene may be small, but the bands and fans involved share a passion for music that very few people have.